There are normally many extra volunteers to help with taking the rhinos out in the morning, but due to the coronavirus outbreak, most of the volunteers have gone home to their own countries. And now Sean is tasked with taking out the rhinos by himself. This is not impossible, but it is a challenge.
Kom, 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 kom. Kom, kom. Kom, Arthur. Kom, Arthur, kom. Kom, 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 kom. Kom, boy. Kom, my boy. Kom, 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 kom. Kom, 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 kom. We must see if there's a bit of an interaction here between the two groups, because today is actually a very exciting day for us here at Careful Wild, because we're going to be amalgamating the group of 4 with the group of 8. So the group with Benjamin, Diana, Ruben and Lazuli are going to be joining our bigger group with Arthur and Summer, for example. We're just waiting for the other 6 to come out of the enclosure, but look at the interaction already, and this is just the start. Kom, 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 kom. Kom maar, kom. Kom maar. Kom maar, kom, kom. Kom maar.
Well, it looks like Sean is doing just fine with taking the rhinos out. But it seems the rhino ambulance team on the other side of the farm has encountered a problem with their rhino called Oz.
Oh, his ear is hanging. This Ozzy.
One of the overnight rhino monitors noticed that Oz seemed quite bloated and in pain, not wanting to move anywhere. So Petronelle and her rhino ambulance team, with the advice from Dr. Albertus, have decided to give Oz some pain medication.
Fantastic. Through the night, normal. Not that normal.
But he did eat, but not that much.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you. Mia, if we do triage, we can quickly see the. You see, he's bloated to quite high. Come on, boy. Nice and pink color. Can you guys see? We have to now see in half an hour what the painkiller will do and if he feels a little bit better. If not, Dr. Albertus and his team needs to come out to maybe see what else we can do for us.
While they wait to see if the pain medication will have any effect on Oz, Petronelle and her team head back to help out Sean with the introduction of the 2 rhino groups. But before we introduce the groups together, milk needs to be made to help lead the rhinos into the enclosure. Because all these rhinos have been orphaned, their mothers were never able to give them the milk that they need to help grow. So the Careful Wild staff mix up a substitute to help feed these rhinos.
So this is a very, very exciting day for us here at Careful Wild, because we're going from having 2 separate groups of babies to 1 big group of babies.
There we go. There we go.
The process of introducing one group of rhinos to another always has its challenges. But luckily, the Careful Wild staff are highly trained and highly motivated, and they're ready to take on the challenge. Moving this many rhinos always requires a lot of staff members with many bottles of milk. But sometimes the staff just can't get out quick enough. These rhinos are nimble and crafty.
Okay, guys, come out. Okay, go away. Go away. Sean, Come out there, they can have time with each other.
One of the rhinos has found our GoPro and wants to be a camera operator. Seems like he wants to adjust the angle. Yep, that's better.
They're trying to come back through the crush. I think it's just time. It's new and exciting, and how many rhinos we can have in a crush. And they'll settle now.
It seems that the two rhino groups being introduced to each other has gone to plan. They greet each other, they mingle, and they now form one big new crash of rhinos. But on the other side of the reserve, Petronelle and her rhino ambulance team rush back to see how Oz is doing. They're joined by Dr. Albertus from West Acres Veterinary Clinic. Even though the coronavirus has made it incredibly difficult to travel around, this hasn't stopped the doctor from getting his permits and coming down to Kef Wild to check out Oz. Dr. Albertus can't diagnose Oz just from looking at him, so he needs to get inside.
What I feel with the rectal examination is I feel there's a massive distension of the cecum with impaction heart feces in there. So it seems like a torsion or an impaction or both. So the aim will be to reduce pain as far as we can, to give supportive treatment as much as we can, and then see how he responds to that. The problem is if we don't get the gut moving, it can be fatal, unfortunately.